As farmers, we have the privilege to protect our families, our communities, and our resources. Missouri land has prospered for generations at the hands of farmers, and it will rely on us for generations to come. We have a responsibility to each other and to the land to do what we can to improve our soil, protect our water, and preserve our wildlife. But you don't have to carry that responsibility alone. The 4 R's of nutrient management are time-tested strategies for sustainable farming that protect Missouri land and wildlife while improving your on-farm results. The right source, time, rate, and place vary plant to plant and farm to farm, so you play an important role in identifying right for your crops. With right source, you choose the nutrients that match the needs of your crop. The right source will supply nutrients your plant can readily use, support your soil's physical and chemical properties, complement your soil's current nutrient load, and blend compatibly with your soil. In practice, you're likely already addressing your right source when you choose controlled, slow-release forms of nitrogen or nitrogen inhibitors for corn. More advanced approaches include applying secondary nutrients and micronutrients based on the specific needs of your soil. Once you've found the right source, it's time to determine the right rate. Right rate is the practice of matching the right amount of fertilizer to your crop's need. Achieving the right rate means assessing plant nutrient demand, soil nutrient supply, and all other available nutrient sources. It's also important to consider fertilizer use efficiency, possible nutrient loss, and how the nutrients you apply now will affect your future crops. As always, you know your fields best, so setting realistic output goals based on past yields feels second nature. It's also a practical way to determine right rate. You can narrow in on right rate even further by combining these realistic goals with the data that comes from regular soil testing. The more you know about your yields and soil, the better you can supplement your crops with the right balance of nutrients. Now that you have the right amount of fertilizer, when is the best time to apply it? Every crop has a unique growth cycle. The principle of right time is applying nutrients to your crops when they can use them best. Applying nutrients at the right time requires knowledge of your plant's growth cycle and soil composition. Consider when your plants are most in need of nutrients, when your soil is most likely to provide them, and when application is most efficient for your operation. It's common knowledge that applying nitrogen in the fall requires soil temperatures to be consistently under 50 degrees at a 4-inch depth. Take right time to the next level by utilizing your nutrients with a multi-pass application strategy, which supports your crop throughout the entire growing season. These practices ensure nutrients are readily available when your crops are best able to receive them. Once you understand when your plants need nutrients, it's time to determine the best place to apply them. This brings us to right place. This 4R principle places needed nutrients where a plant has access to them, allowing for proper development and maximized yields. Because right place is affected by a variety of factors, from plant genetics to weather variability, it can seem like a moving target. To best determine the right place for your crops, consider where plant roots are growing and thus able to take in nutrients, how soil chemical reactions may impact nutrient availability, which nutrient placement techniques suit your tillage system, and soil differences throughout your fields. Common conservation practices such as no-till and buffer strips can help you avoid runoff and keep nutrients where crops can use them. You can also work with your ag retailer to use precision guidance technology for an even more precise nutrient application. You're already the expert on your fields and your crops. Integrating the 4 R's into your operation can help you master your nutrient management strategy too. Taking these small, proactive steps towards sustainability will not only benefit your farm today, but help keep the future of Missouri land in the hands of Missouri farmers. Let's work together to preserve our resources for the next generation. To learn more about the 4 R's of nutrient stewardship, contact your local ag retailer today.